What is up, everybody? Riddle's here, back again. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. This is episode 2 of the Riddle Me This podcast. And right off the bat, you're probably thinking, where's the mask that we saw in yesterday's episode? The reason I don't have the mask on for this portion of the show is because I want you to see the sincerity in my face. And really be able to hear the sincerity in my voice. I want to go over a couple of things real quick. First and foremost, my friend Christi, who I have literally known since I was a child. And when I say I was a child, like kindergarten. So I mean we've grown up together. All the way from grade school all the way up to high school and now. She is a good woman. She has had a very difficult life, from childhood to now. Just different things that I won't go into. But just a hard, difficult life nonetheless. But at the same time, she's always kept her head up, smiled, and never gave up, no matter what life threw at her, no matter what the situation was. Right now, she is in the hospital. She injured her foot. And she developed an infection in her foot. And the infection went from just an infection to sepsis. She is currently in the hospital, hooked up to an IV. They're giving her morphine, for pain and to help relax her. And they are giving her a round of very powerful antibiotics. I think they're giving her like 6 different antibiotics to try and get rid of this infection. So there is a possibility if these antibiotics don't work, she could die. And like I said, she's a good friend. She's always been wonderful to me, no matter what. And all I ask is everybody that is watching this right now can hear the sound of my voice. I just want you. It doesn't matter religiously what you believe, but just keep her in your thoughts, your prayers, your well wishes, and send some good vibes her way. She could really use it right now. She's trying to think positive, but at the same time, hearing a doctor tell you if this doesn't work, then you could very well die. It's not a pleasant thing to hear. And it's definitely not the best news to hear. So just send some good positive vibes her way. That would be greatly appreciated. And she has kids, and those kids have had it a lot tougher than she has as of late. Again, just things that I won't go into. But those kids are really all she has, and vice versa. So just hope for the best. Your thoughts and prayers at this time are greatly appreciated for her. Also, the homie Cali Green Too Fresh at CarnivalSpirits. Currently, CarnivalSpirits is doing a raffle in support of Cali Green Too Fresh. As some of you may know, the CarnivalSpirits crew is going to be at DCG Con coming up, and Cali Green was supposed to be there as well, representing CarnivalSpirits in the YouTube Juggalo community. But life threw him a curveball, and he needs to come up with a massive amount of money for him and his family. I have talked to him some about it. He really won't go into detail, and I get that. I respect that. It's not my business; it's his business. But he did go into some detail about the raffle that they're doing for him. I will link in the description below a video that TJ Beastmaster of CarnivalSpirits did talking about this. TJ can go into better detail about it more than I can. So check that out, and do what you can to help Cali Green Too Fresh through this time, this difficult time. Cali Green's a good dude. One of the original members of the CarnivalSpirits crew back when they first started. And definitely somebody that I wholeheartedly respect, and admire and look up to. So, Cali Green Too Fresh, I hope that things get better for you and work out for you. I really, really do. So, that's it with all of that. Give me a minute, and I will be back with the mask, and we will get into this episode for today. It's going to be probably a short episode. I just have a couple of things to talk about. Ouija Macc will be releasing Trashfire, the Dumpster Deluxe Edition, soon. And N9ne goes into the beer business. So, give me a minute, and I will be right back. This is episode 2 of the Riddle Me This podcast. I'll catch you in a minute. All right. So, through the magic and the power of the internet, I am back. I am Riddles, and this is the Riddle Me This podcast, episode 2. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. First and foremost, thank you so much for bearing with me through that first 7 or 8 minutes of the show today. I just had to get that out there real quick. Episode 1 is live on the channel now. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. If you are just coming across this channel, please subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications so you will be notified when I upload content to this channel. And thank you to everybody that has subscribed. I think I have like 9 subscribers right now. I didn't think I would get that far that quick. I know that's not really a lot to some people, but hey, it works. So, be sure to spread the word. Tell everybody that Riddles has this fucking bomb podcast on YouTube, and they need to go check it out. So, that is greatly appreciated. Like I said, man, this is probably going to be a short episode today. Not really much going on in the way of like news in the Juggalo world at the moment, but I do have a couple of pieces of news. Like I said at the beginning, Ouija Macc is re-releasing the Trashfire EP. in a deluxe edition form, and N9ne goes into the beer business. So we're going to discuss that. First and foremost, links in the description below to all my social media. The Facebook page, give that a like if you haven't already. Dollhouse Radio Facebook page, I'm affiliated with them, so give that page a like as well. My Twitter at Riddles Juggalo, follow me there. Snapchat, Instagram, PlayStation, etc. Add me on those. Also, my business email, the Riddle Me This Podcast at gmail.com. If you want to do business with me, hit me up on that email, or any questions, comments, concerns, etc. Feel free to write me on that email, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I try to stay on top of those kind of things. So that is greatly appreciated. So let's get into it. First off, I want to do this Ouija Macc story that I have today. A lot of Ouija Macc news has been going around lately. And as always, I will leave the links to these articles in the description below, so you can check them out for yourself if you'd like. Ouija Macc releasing Trashfire Dumpster Deluxe Edition on CD and cassette. Ouija Macc has made an announcement via all his social medias about his most recent work before signing to Psychopathic, titled Trashfire. Originally, it was an EP about 20 minutes long. It was a short EP, but it was great. I love it. I still bump it to this day. When Gutter Water drops on May 25th, that EP will be hitting all digital platforms. You'll also have a chance to own the deluxe edition on CD or cassette. Check the full details below. And this is from Ouija on his SoundCloud. It says, Trashfire Original will be hitting all digital platforms the day Gutter Water drops, and will feature a bonus song. The Trashfire Dumpster Deluxe Edition will be dropping on a surprise date on both CD and cassette, and will feature over an hour of bonus content, all recorded in Brooklyn, New York at Dusty Fanga's studio with Iceberg Black, or just on my laptop in my cabin in Pennsylvania, and is rare as fuck. But trash, but fire. And there is a link on his SoundCloud to a snippet of the Trashfire Dumpster Deluxe Edition. I will leave that linked in the description below as well. Man, I'm telling you, Ouija is doing big things. He is doing some amazing work. And this guy, as a solo artist, has so much potential and so much worth. And I truly hope that Psychopathic knows and understands what they have with an artist like Ouija Macc. I really do. I don't want to see him start off hot and then just be kind of pushed to the side or thrown to the waste. That would be stupid, pointless, and ignorant on Psychopathic's part. I want to see him start off hot and continue that streak. Release Gutter Water and keep it just fucking moving from there. Have him do Gutter Water. Have him, release this deluxe edition of Trashfire. Push those two albums. Of course, there's been a project rumored with light, like a group with light. If that's the case, get that out there, push that, make that an initiative, make that a priority. Um, don't waste a great talent like Ouija Macc. Um, you know, as much love as I got for ICP and Psychopathic, they really need to get out of their own bubble. This ICP is the only thing that matters on the label bubble, and start pushing these young talented artists that they sign, like a Ouija, like a light. And I guarantee you that the investment that you make in that will be a successful one, no doubt about it. So keep your eyes peeled for the Ouija Macc Trashfire Dumpster Deluxe Edition. Once again, when Gutter Water drops, he will be re-releasing the original EP with a bonus song on CD and cassette. And then on another date, which right now is still a surprise, he will be releasing the Dumpster Deluxe Edition with an hour of bonus content. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Next up, and this is the last story that we have on this edition of the Riddle Me This podcast. Once again, I'm sorry that there's just not that much, going on right now. Hopefully episode 3 will bring us, some more news. N9ne teams up with Boulevard Brewing Company for Bulu beer. And this link will be linked in the description below as well. It seems like N9ne is entering the beer business. Today, news come out about N9ne and Boulevard Brewing Company teaming up to release a beer called Bulu. Bulu is a wheat beer brewed with coconut and pineapple. It will be sold in 16-ounce cans, and here is the article below. A new release from Boulevard Brewing Company. It shares the name with a cocktail that originated in the brewery's home city. The Kansas City, Missouri-based brewery is working on Bulu, a 5% ABV wheat beer brewed with coconut and pineapple. The beer seems to be inspired by Caribulu, an alcoholic drink usually made with coconut rum and pineapple juice. According to a label filed with the Alcohol and Tobacco Tax and Trade Bureau, the TTB, Bulu will be packaged in 16-ounce cans. A spokesman for Boulevard had no comment when reached by email. Strange Music released a promo video on YouTube regarding Boulevard Brewing Company and the date May 7th. In the description for the video, there is a link to purchase tickets for an event called Boulevardia. This event happens on June 15th and the 16th. You can buy tickets by going to boulevardia.com/tickets. That sounds pretty interesting. When it comes to beer, I am extremely picky. Like Budweiser and Bud Light and Coors Light and all that piss water just doesn't do it for me. I'm more of a craft beer kind of a guy. That's just me. That's my taste. Um, Guinness is actually my favorite beer. I love Guinness. Um, but this sounds pretty interesting. Taking uh, what Tech9 has made popular with the Caribou um, drink and teaming that up with beer. That sounds pretty interesting. And I personally I would love to get my hands on some of it and try it and possibly come on here and give you guys a review on it and my thoughts on it. So yeah, I hope that Tech9 knows what he's doing here and that this business venture for him works out and succeeds wholeheartedly. Um, but you're gonna get some people that are gonna be like, oh, that's that just sounds nasty, and then you'll get some people that are like, oh, that's awesome. So it's just kind of a like with anything, it's just a mixed bag um, with the different responses that you're gonna get from people. Um, then you might get some people who are like, oh, that's awesome, and then they try it and they're like, that's just fucking garbage. Um, but everybody's got their own opinions, their own taste. But yes, I would definitely love to get my hands on some of this, give it a try, and like I said, possibly come on here and do like a taste test and give you guys my thoughts and a review on it. So Tech9 going into the beer business sounds pretty cool. Sounds like a great idea, and I hope it works out for him. So that's it for now, guys. I'm very sorry for the short episode today. Like I said, there's just not much going on. But hopefully episode 3 will bring us more news and be a whole lot better. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today. Be sure to check out the video links in the description below to the articles that I went over today. The video that TJ Beastmaster did on CarnivalSpirits regarding the raffle that they are doing in support of Cali Green 2 Fresh. Make sure you check that out. Support Cali Green 2 Fresh. He's a good dude. And keep my friend Christi in your thoughts and prayers. That would be greatly appreciated, and she really needs it right now. So thank you guys so much. I'm Riddles. This is episode 2 of the Riddle Me This podcast. Thank you so much. I'm out. Peace. Have a great day, and I'll catch you later.